Hello and welcome. It is Gauntlet of Greatness time. I'm Randy Buehler. I'm joined by Shadow Datella. Welcome, Shadow. We are working our way through all the best decks in Modern. So if you've been watching the series, we're now in the Legends bracket. So Living End Ad Nauseam this week, along with Bogles versus Soul Sisters. The other decks that we've played, you can see that Hate Bears and Storm have advanced, Tron and Lone Pox have advanced, Gifts and Merfolk have advanced, and starting next week, the 8 decks that got those first round buys will enter the fray. We'll be down to our top 16. But first, we've got this deck to play. It is Bogles against Soul Sisters. Now, here's a good look at the Soul Sisters deck list. The sisters in question are the Soul's Attendant and the Soul Warden. Whenever a creature comes into play, you gain a life. So between 8 of those, you could often get multiples in play and be gaining lots and lots of life, which is awesome for Ajani's Pridemate. He's very happy to turn gigantic because of all that life that's being gained. Auriok Champion also gains life when creatures come into play. Now, you want a creature to come into play? I got one for you. Norn the Wary. You summon this guy, and every turn for the rest of the game, he's just going to start coming into play. That can trigger not just your Soul Sisters, but your Genesis Chamber, your Perforos, your Mentor of the Meek. This is the sort of max hilarity, max Norn the Wary version of the Soul Sisters deck. I've seen this mono white, by the way. Spirit Bonds also spits off value whenever creatures come into play. I've seen mono white versions of this deck. I mean, you could maybe even splash green to tutor up a Norn the Wary, but here we're just red white. So you get to run 4 Lightning Bolts, you get to run 4 Norn the Wary, and yeah, I mean, Champion of the Parish is also happy to have Norn be recycling because Norn's a human. So Champion's growing, Life Title is growing, just all kinds of crazy shenanigans. Now, the opponent this week is also attacking the field from kind of an interesting direction. This is the Bogles deck. Slippery Bogle and Gladecover Scout are both 1/1 hexproof creatures. And the basic plan for the deck is just build a giant hexproof creature by piling up enchantments on top of this thing. Spirit Mantle. Daybreak Coronet is the awesome second enchantment. Unflinching Courage. So kind of the ideal draw. You get a couple of enchantments. One of them gets lifelink. And then just these hexproof guys are attacking the opponent as giant lifelink tramplers. And you know what? There's a lot of decks in Modern that just can't deal with that. Core Spirit Dancer is kind of the backup plan / the card drawing engine. She's a little fragile. I mean, she gets Path to Exiled or Lightning Bolted. But draws cards whenever auras come into play. And then the backup plan, you also have a Dryad Arbor hanging out here that you can get with a fetch land, either because you didn't draw one of your 12 creatures or because your opponent's casting some sort of edict effect. So that's the matchup. Kind of a pair of crazy, interesting decks. I am going to be on the Soul Sister side of things. Shadow, I have set up a match in Open Play Getting Serious, and now I'm going to mute you. We can talk more after the match. All right, let's do it. Definitely happy to have won the die roll. I have Norn. This draw has to be great, right? I mean, it's 5 lands, but Norn Spirit Bonds just... I have to pay W's, but I basically get a never-ending army of white spirits if I keep paying W. I think that's good enough. I mean, it's turn 1, turn 2. Feels pretty good. Yeah, let's run it. I mean, 5 land's a bit much for this deck, but do I need... I mean, Cavern of Souls doesn't do anything against him. I think I'm just going to go get him out. All right. Signature card in the house. Let's see what happens. Yep. Norn has a bad feeling of this. Bad feeling. Hilarious. Spirit Bond, which is better? No, Genesis Chamber. Spirit Bonds, I have to have the W, so it doesn't do anything yet. I guess I lead with the Genesis Chamber first. This deck is just crazy. Yeah, And here comes Norn back. Triggering the Genesis Chamber. You know, he's got his Core Spirit Dancer, so he gets a mirror, but I'm gonna outpace him on mirrors for sure. Oh, wow. Okay, I can either get a token off the Spirit Bonds or get life off the Soul's Attendant. I really don't know which of those is better. I mean, I'm definitely playing the Spirit Bonds. I'm not supposed to Ghost Quarter him, right? Hilariously, he's got his 2 basics. I actually know that his list is only 1 basic forest and 1 basic plains. I mean, it's kind of unfair that I know his exact deck list, but I know his exact deck list. He doesn't have... I mean, he's prioritizing the basic lands because he's afraid of my Blood Moons. I think I reckon with Ghost Quarter. Yeah, I'm going to destroy him with Ghost Quarter. Take away his green mana, right? Green seems more important. Strip Mine is a very good Magic card. No doubt about it. And then I guess I play the 2 mana card. I don't need a life that desperately. Won't have the W's to pay, but what are you going to do? Don't feel like attacking into an 0-2. I'd rather play defense. Yeah, Strip Mine seems strong. Ah. Alright, fine. Well, now he's vulnerable to Blood Moon. I only have 1 of those, but still think that was right. Especially with a land heavy draw like the one I have. Oh, protection from creatures. That's pretty good. That's a little tricky for me to deal with. And I basically have to race, which is kind of what the match is anyway. All right, now I draw a lightning bolt. Well, clearly clear path through Core Spirit Dancer. And then I just start attacking with these mirrors. And time to start making time to start gaining life. Yes, I would like the life. Yes, I would like a token. Yes, I would like the life. Hilariously, I wonder if I was wrong to get Mountain. I could have paid life to have an extra white mana. I wasn't thinking about how white intense the Spirit Bonds is. Still, this board seems totally fine for us. Yes, you have a Glade Cover Scout. Congratulations. I go super, super, super wide here. Doesn't feel... I mean, he needs an Unflinching Courage immediately is what he needs. If he's not gaining a ton of life, and I feel like I can probably even outrace an Unflinching Courage. Is there an always yes? How do I do always yes? I don't know how to do always yes. Yeah, not in love with the card draw. He's gonna find his life gain enchantment. Oh, he went for the 4/4. That's interesting. Can't block the Pro Creatures guy. Norn comes back. Yeah, there's no... Oh, jeez. Perforos says, whenever creatures come into play, my opponents take 2. Wow. Okay. That's going to kill him quite quickly. Yeah. So I can't attack with this because he's going to block it, and I do want the life gain, I think. The 2 creatures, but whatever. I'm willing to lose one of my mirror. Norn the Wary has a really, really bad feeling about 7 attackers. That's hilarious. Clearly I needed to throw more triggers onto the stack. He's not going to risk his 4/4 trample. Oh, he doesn't want to get it lightning bolted? Hilarious. Alright. Perforos. Let's see how you feel about Norn and Perforos. Watch this combo. Norn comes into play. Yes, I gain life. And take 4 damage. Every time Norn comes into play, you take 4 damage from Perforos. GL. Now, if he attacks, then Norn's going to flicker out and kill him on his end step. Good luck. Nope, that'll do it. Sorry. Well, I guess he has to dig for the life gain. All very amusing. I love this deck. That's the bigger one now. You get some life gain. Is it time to sack the... Oh, the Daybreak Coronet. He doesn't actually die yet. Huh. First strike, lifelink, trample, vigilance, 13 power, you say? That's not nothing. He leaves the pro creatures guy on defense. Surely I win this game. I mean, he takes 4 more damage here, right? Now he's a Legends. I don't even know what that does. Do I get them both to come in once? If I cast Norn, then this Norn leaves. This one does come into play, so it does trigger this. That's all very hilarious. I cannot afford to attack him except with... He doesn't have a flyer, does he? First trick life. No, he doesn't have a flyer, so I can attack him with the flyer. Not that that seems likely to matter. Hilariously, this Norn actually turns more of a profit than pumping, right? Oh, I can do both? No, I'd rather make creatures with spirit bonds. Alright. Play Norn. Win the game, I think. Yes to the gaining life. And to the gaining life. Take 2 from Perforos. Take 2 more from Perforos. I make a flyer, which means I gain life, and you take 2 from Perforos. Great. Now end step. Yeah, he just dies to Perforos. But I may as well fly over from 1, teach him lesson, and let Norn go away so that both Norns can come back. Awesome deck is awesome. I'm just glad he doesn't have reach. "13 power lifelink, no good. Sorry, Perforos." And again with the Perforos. Wow. All the combos. Spirit Bonds is kind of man intensive, but all the combos are pretty awesome. Spellskite is good at stealing enchantments. Deflecting Palm. I mean, look, Deflecting Palm's in the sideboard. I don't know when else I'm supposed to bring it in, so I'm bringing it in. Blood Moon seems kind of ridiculous. Boros Charm doesn't do anything against him, right? No, not really. Wear Terror to kill enchantments is better than creature removal. So that's 5, and I just take my creature removal out, right? Path, Bolt, 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 and Bolt. I'm tempted to leave in a little bit to kill the Enchantress, but no, I think I just let my deck do its thing. And yeah, being able to blow up the life gain enchantment seems pretty strong. Being able to sort of destroy him out of nowhere seems pretty strong. Cool. All right, Soul Sisters up a game, trying to move to the Sweet 16. We have Norn. That's got to be good, right? Soul Attendant's Mentor of the Meek. Not as combo-rific as last hand, but seems good enough. Which one do I play first? The Attendant is better first, right? Because, yeah, Norn Flickering doesn't actually do anything. First strike. All right. He is very first strike. Firstest strike. I take 3. All right. Second Soul's Attendant. Always yes. There we go. And now Norn. Why is it here? Oh, I can auto yes and auto yield is what I have to do? Okay, fair enough. Always yes, always yield. And I think Norn needs to leave play, don't you guys? Definitely. Two more life? What 3/3 first striker? We're at 22. Spider Umbra. Okay. And the Coronet. All right, great. Now we kind of have a game, unfortunately. Now it's Lifelink and Vigilance. That's bad. Gain 2 life from Norn coming back. Interesting. I can play, that's got to be Mentor, right? I can either play Champion or I can play Mentor. Mentor seems better. That guy doesn't trample yet, so I can at least consider jump blocks in the future. So what? I gain 2 life, and then at end of turn I gain 2 more, so I'm gaining 4 but taking 7. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's hope that's good enough. I feel like between Perforos and Mentor, I've certainly got combos. The question is just how much time do I have? I mean, I don't see any reason to chump block. All these cards do stuff, but for being in play. So I'll take 7. And if he's out of gas, maybe we're doing okay. And he's cycling Horizon Canopies, so he appears to be out of gas. Still can't pay for Mentor. Happy to gain the 2 life. All right. Can't attack, so I could play Champion and draw a card. Or I can tap out for Perforos. If I tap out for Perforos, I start dealing 2 damage per turn. Oh, if I play Champion, not only do I get to draw a card here, I get to draw a card from Norn. So it's Champion and multiple cards. Versus a Perforos that doesn't do anything. I mean, he's at 32. He's gaining 7 life a turn. I'm not going to kill him with Perforos Norn. Sounds like Champion and draw a card. Champion also starts building up to the point where I can hypothetically block. All right, Champion. Yes, I would like to pay for Mentor. Ooh, Primate. That's a card that does things and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I just need to grow a blocker, right? It's not like he has pro creatures. So if I cast this, I'm up 2 life. It means I won't get to draw a card off the Norn Mentor interaction, but I think it's still just good to start building this guy up. Because he's going to build pretty quick. All right, always yes, always yield. Okay, yeah, he's already a 4/4. And now here comes Norn. Pay, but now he's a 6/6. Rancor. Now he's a Trampler. Well, days of hypothetically chump blocking are over. Mentor's the only one I might have chump blocked with. Maybe even Champion. 9. Well, the plan now is to build a blocker. His attack phase means Norn comes in. That's 2 life. That's 8/8. Oh, you're not going to let me have 7? I thought F7 would put those. No Mentor. Well, I can't attack or anything, right? I mean, if I need to block more than I need to attack. But there's no reason not to play Porphyros, right? I can pay Porphyros. I can still draw 1 card off Mentor. I can start whittling away at his life total. This game's hilarious. Yeah, not attacking. I am Norning. More triggers! Drawing up planes. Dealing 2. But now we have a 10/10. He's got no instance, right? If he attacks, I'm just blocking. He pays 2 life. What's he up to? Leyline of Sanctity. Really? Does that stop Perforos? It doesn't, does it? What does that stop? Doesn't stop Perforos. Stops Edict effects. I'm not even sure I have any relevant Edict effects. All right, well, we've turned off his lifelink. We've got to win from here. If he can't attack me, Yeah, he can't attack me. I mean, I could start attacking with him. I don't particularly like the idea. What? I can pump there, but not yet. Yeah, I think until I have 2 attackers, there's no reason to attack him. I can just sit on this. All right, you know what it's time for? Time to send a message. Take it! Send a message. Norn seemed to have a bad feeling about that attack. Maybe later. Definitely drawing a card. Ooh, that seems like a good one.
So, Randy, I don't have
Yes?
Path of Exile, so there's no way I'm going to be able to beat you.
You can't beat me even with Path to Exile. What does Path to Exile do?
I would kill your primate and then try to attack some more. Like, I don't think I can do anything, is what I'm saying.
No, I agree. I think I got you. A victory by submission? Victory
right. I believe
by submission.
this is triggers.deck is what you're playing. Jeez.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I don't know. It probably says something bad about me that I had quite so much fun with that, but that was a lot of fun.
I tried. I came out of the gate as strong as possible, and you're like, nope, don't care. I'm like, all right, I got nothing.
That deck's a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's better when it has Norn. You would have beat that draw if I didn't have a Norn in there.
Sure.
The rest of the Souls Attendant synergy would not have been good enough, I think.
Sure.
But yeah, with Norn, it doesn't stop. That deck's fun.
Bogles did really good in the playtesting arena against that deck.
No, Bogles is a good deck.
I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah, we can look at the brackets. It's kind of too bad, the Bogles deck. I don't know, that was just a bad draw. Although, what happens with Infect? That's the matchup now. Soul Sisters versus Infect. The Infect deck can kill it out of nowhere. The Infect deck doesn't care about the life gain. It's probably bad.
You have a lot of creatures, which is really bad. Like, Infect doesn't like seeing a bunch of creatures.
Well, it's more the removal spells. I mean, it's got enough ways. It only ever needs to hit you once. It's probably bad.
Right. All right, we'll see.
Yeah, I see people out there asking about deck lists. So the deck list will be posted to Mox Boarding House. I believe the article is going to go up tomorrow. I mean, the thing that Shadow and I are doing here, I was doing these videos for Mox Boarding House anyway, so Shadow and I would get together on Monday afternoons, and we'd play a practice match and then play the real match, set it up as a recording, and send it off to the website. We figured, well, why don't we just hit stream? We could just do the same thing and then kind of hang out with you guys on a Monday afternoon. So the article series is still going up on the Mox Boarding House website. It's moxboardinghouse.com or nbh.com. I believe it's there as well. The deck list will be in those articles, so you can already see deck lists for what if we played 12 decks so far, and I guess this takes us to 16. This article goes up. I think the article will go up tomorrow. It's definitely going up shortly, if not tomorrow. And that is the end of our regularly scheduled content for today. Bogles advances and Ad Nauseam advances. So what are we doing?
Bogles does not advance.
Oh, sorry. Soul Sisters and Ad Nauseam. So which bracket should we come back to? What do you want to play next week? What do you guys out there want us to play next week?
Yeah, ask the audience.
Ask the audience? All right, so here's your choices. We can stick to the Legends bracket. We can do Soul Sisters versus Infect, and we can do Ad Nauseam versus Affinity. Or we can watch Obzon Hate Bears and Storm versus Green White Aggro. This is essentially the little kid deck that Jacob Wilson top 8 the Pro Tour with. So Wilted Obzon is maybe another name for it. Splinter Twin versus Red Green Tron and Lone Pox versus Jeskai Control. I may try to get Wrath Levy for that Lone Pox match though, Shadow. I may try to have a guest star to pinch hit for you. We'll see how that goes.
That is completely fine. Although I've been playing that in the competitive room too, and that deck is amazing. So good against everything I was seeing. Awesome. I really like it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to play the Jeskai Control side of that, so we could just do that. And then the fourth choice, Amulet against Unburial Rites and Merfolk against Burn. All right. I'm trying to read the chat. What do we got? Antiquities, Amulet, Paper, Storm, Amulet. Green white aggro, and there's no consensus. Which one was the Antiquities? Antiquities is the one with the Storm deck. Pox, Legends, Amulet. I do not see a consensus here. Sorry.
Well, then we should do them alphabetically, obviously.
Well, I think my thought was just to repeat the order that we saw them in already. Right, so we go to the decks we haven't seen for the longest. Like, which did we play first? Didn't we play Pox first?
We did play Pox first. You should find out if your guest card can join you, though.
Yeah, all right.
And his schedule.
All right, we'll probably go through the Arabian Nights bracket then. That's also, I think, I kind of assume Arabian Nights is alphabetically first. Yeah, I mean, the control deck versus the Pox deck. This, and then Splinter Twin is obviously got to be one of the pre-tournament favorites. Obviously got the bye. I don't think that was very controversial, but I mean, Tron's also a fun deck. That's got to be a bad matchup for Tron. I don't know. Probably go back to Arabian Nights, but yeah, that is the plan for next week. Well, thanks for the game, Shadow.
Yeah, good game, sir.